Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another one. This time we have Japanese, and Kaiser once again is gonna help me record these, so I appreciate it. I told him to pick English because we are gonna do every Civ versus English like I said. This is how to play Japanese like a pro. I am probably one of the worst Japanese players, but hopefully you learn something with this one, and maybe I'll learn something with this one as well. So, that being said, we're gonna start with English, because I promise you guys, like I said, we're gonna do every matchup versus English, because he's the most common Civ on the ladder. And, yeah, so, I did say I'm gonna do Malian and Ottoman first, but Twitch chat pointed out something very smart, and that is that Malian is getting, new... well, Farimba is gonna give new units, right? And Ottoman is getting a new unit as well in the Horse Archer, so maybe it's better if I waited. And I was like, that is a good idea. So we're gonna wait on those two post-patch and then do a video on those two. So we're gonna continue Japanese, Byzantine, variant Civs, and then we're gonna go Ottoman and Malian at the end. So that's the update. Now, this is how to play Japanese like a pro, like I said earlier, and we've already done every Civ up until all the original 8 Civs in the game except Malian and Ottoman, and now we're moving on to the DLC series Civs. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not getting a lot of sheep. Not good. Now, he is playing English. I told him to do whatever he wants, whatever he feels like he wants to do. I don't want to be like, do this, and then I just, you know. So if he wants to be aggressive, he can. Now, like I said, I don't play a lot of Japanese, so I don't even know what most English players do against Japanese. But I'm going to try to show you guys how to play it. Now, the builds that I'm going to be using today, mostly will be castle rushing. That is the most popular build with Japanese, to just do a castle rush. But if the opponent is being super aggressive, and if I get a bad spawn, I am probably just gonna stay on 1 TC and just try to defend. So I'm not gonna try to, you know, go castle or die trying, because I want to show you that there are different ways to play, or at least that's the goal. Now, my spawn is really bad. Okay, this is not a good spawn, because I have gold forward, berries are here, and then woodline is forward. So this is probably the worst case scenario against English specifically, and I am not into that at all. So what I'm gonna do right now is, I haven't scouted his base yet, which I'm gonna go do now. I just want to see if I can get some more sheep. I got 7, I think, total, which is not a lot. So I'm gonna try to go and see what he's doing. If he's going council hall, if he's going king, if he's going 2 town center, and play my build off of that. Now, one thing to note. Okay, we have deer here. That's cool. One thing to note is Kura Storehouse. So a lot of people don't really know where to put it. We used to, when the Japanese Civ came out, we used to put Kura Storehouse in the back. But people learned that the best way to put it, the best place to put it, is next to the wood line. So it basically serves as your lumber camp. So you save 50 wood on that. Okay, he is going Abbey. And he is chopping wood. So this kind of looks like... Oh, this is a 2 town center build. Okay. I was gonna say, this kind of looks like 2 TC build. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a stable just to do some harassment. And we're gonna get Daimyo. Now, my build is not perfect. You can get Daimyo a lot better, but my scouting was a bit late, so it's alright. We're gonna get Daimyo, I'll get stables, and we'll make 1 bannerman just to do some kind of harassment. And he has really good spawn. Gold in the back next to deer. So, very, very good start for him. Scout around, see what we can find. Okay, and we almost have enough for daimyo as well. His king is not coming anytime soon, so we got some time there. Which is nice. Now, sometimes what you can do is you can go for berries super early. So that by the time a civ that's playing against you, let's say it's an aggressive civ, by the time the civ that's aggressive, you kind of get out the berries out of the way, so then you can, you know, save for sheep later. But if you're making some units, then you should be okay. Okay. We're gonna make a tower on our gold, just in case as well. And I kind of want to see where his king is going right now. So if I knew that he's gonna do this, most likely what I would do is just straight up rush castle with basically no units. Not even a stable, because if he's going to TC, might as well. Although you can go for the bannerman, it's not the worst thing. Now bannerman is stronger than king, but king can heal, so there's that. Okay, I have to speed build this. Because he's being annoying there. Okay. But yeah, building core storehouse is okay here. It's not a big deal. Let's go rally more here. Because you want to use it as lumber camp, and also, even though you're blocking farms, and that might seem bad, it doesn't really matter, because once all the farms are completed, you will actually get wood, so you can just place farms or do whatever else you want with it. But yeah, this is, I think, a pretty rough start. Not many things going my way, I would say. But we'll see what we can do. He's coming here. I'm gonna try to block. Now his king can heal, which is kind of annoying, I guess. Now I can try keep attacking it so that what's it called? So that he doesn't heal as much or loses HP or whatever, but yeah. I also got the double upgrade for berry gathering, so I can get some value through that. Now when I age up, I have few things that I can do. Let's age up as fast as possible. The reason I want to age up as fast as possible here is I want to start getting relics. So he's on 2 TC, he's ahead in eco, so I need to do something to kind of come back into it. And again, this is probably a civ that I'm least comfortable on, so I might not play it too well. We'll see. Okay, now we can go on berries, and now I need to be careful because I need to go on the outside food sources very soon, so I kind of want to keep track of where his king is and stuff, and I want to get at least 4 relics. If I don't get 4 relics, that's not going to be a very good game for me, I think. I don't know where his king is. I think it might be in the back. And we're going to produce mounted samurai, and we're going to start pushing and try to do some damage. I'm going to get some upgrades started. Okay, there's his thing. We're going to insta-go for relics. Okay. And he's gonna, so look what he's doing now. He's gonna go harass me so that I would have to run from here, and he denies my food so I don't attack him across the map, which is a very good decision. Actually gonna use more on the wood line. And now, like I said, the plan is to get relics. I'm getting the upgrades, and hopefully I kind of slowly come back through that, and eventually I want to add a second town center as well. So I can just drop this relic here for now. And I can go keep taking the relics, because I don't have a monastery yet. Now, if he goes knights, my knights are better, right? But... Okay, white tower. That's pretty close. Okay, here we go, monastery now. Repair up this tower a little bit. Okay, he walled off this side. So I probably won't be able to get that relic, but that is okay. Getting the relic on the bottom side right now. There's nowhere I can really attack. So I'm probably gonna choose to get a second town center somewhat soon. And I can also try to prevent him from walling this, which would be pretty good for me. Okay, I'll get 4 relics most likely, which is, like I said, it's alright. Could be better, could be worse. Okay. Let's get double broad axe. Let's get some more stone, and I'm gonna try to poke through the back. I still want to produce some samurais, because he's making crossbows, right? I don't want him to counterattack me and like I end up losing a bunch of stuff or something. Let's get that relic. Let's try to break this. Maybe harass gold in the back or something. I don't know. Just got some crossbows. That's alright. And now we can just keep map control here, right? I'm kind of controlling, checking these golds right now. I'm gonna make another scout. And we're gonna go for another town center. Very, very soon. We can also go for sacred sites and try to put pressure that way, but because the white tower, like he has a, like I said, very, very good spawn, so I don't think I can do much here. Let's go capture sacred sites maybe. We'll go for all 3. We'll get a second town center. I'm gonna put the rest of the floating gate stuff into forges for gold. And what I want to do now is I want to transition to... Okay, he's got a lot of melee units, so I want to transition into barracks right now and make a lot of barracks units. I'm gonna still make some mounted samurai. And the reason for that is I need units, and I'm not producing anything right now. I'm actually gonna put this relic in here because I want to get a lot of units very, very soon, because he has spearman crossbow now. So one way to beat that army is actually transition to Ona Bugacious, which might be a weird one, but it's actually a very strong swap. You force him on spearman and crossbow, and then you counter it with Onas. And it works really, really well. Okay. So now he can't really move out on the map too much. I'm gonna send 2 mounted samurais there. Oh shit, his army is here, okay. Okay. That's armor. Okay, I probably can chill on the gold. Let's get some more food. He sees Onas now, and now he should be transitioning to... what is it called? He should be transitioning to man-at-arms, and now I transition to samurai. So this is how usually the matchup works out to be. Let's capture that. Let's wall that just to get some protection in the back. That's a big army from him. I'm trying to make as many units as possible. To be able to counter what he's doing. Oh, capture. I also want to keep getting the melee attack upgrades. Those are very, very important. Huh? Looking good. That's a big army right there. Now, one problem that I have is I don't have a bannerman, so I'm actually going to kill my ranged bannerman, or sorry, my cavalry bannerman, and I'm going to make the melee one. Let's try to get on his crossbows in the back. Now he started making men-at-arms, so I kind of want to transition very, very soon to what's it called? To samurais to be able to deal with his men-at-arms. So this should be a cleanup for me. But yeah, there we go. The men-at-arms are not coming. And you can see how much tankier they are. So I can actually just ignore men-at-arms. They don't do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to ignore them instead and go for crossbows. So now my army, what I kind of want to do is I want my army to be like a 50-50. I want it to be some samurais but also onas so I can chase down the crossbows. Because I don't want to make pure samurai because then pure crossbows is going to kill me, right? Now what I need is a farm transition. And one thing that you have as an advantage over English is you have a lot more mobile army than he does. Let's go get the boar. Now it's very important to get a lot of food right now. Let's keep getting the stone. I'm getting bannermen. We do have sacred sites, and he's trying to get control of that. He has some there. I would really like if I could mow down his army here. If I could mow down his army, I could get some really good value off of that. Because maybe I'll be able to start pushing the sides. Because now I'm kind of scared of pushing the sides. Just because of how many units he's got right in front of my base. And if I can actually push his units and kill them, then I can go to the bottom right, the top left, whichever side. He has a lot of units right now, so I gotta be a bit careful. I might go for a big counter actually. I'm gonna go for a big counter here. He's got men-at-arms there. And I'm getting a lot of villagers and food right now. So this is gonna be a big counter that's gonna provoke him to respond with something. Now, I have these two towers secured, so I'm kind of putting some pressure with these sacred sites to be like, uh-oh, sacred site win might be coming, kind of thing. Just to spook him a little bit. Let's go for that, and let's break this in a very, very quick manner. Look at that, and we're in. Now he's gonna go for decap on this, that's okay. We're gonna do a bunch of damage in the back then. Look at that. Cutting him up. Now he's making some longbows because I'm making a lot of onas. So we can now commit to maybe full samurai. Let's see if we can hold this. This army is big as hell. If I manage to get to Imperial, the game becomes a lot better for me than it is for him. But I think it's going to be pretty rough to get to Imperial at this point. But we're going to try our best. Maybe making a Mangonel would be pretty good here. Let me try to hit that over there. We'll see what we can do here. He's got a lot of crossbows, but I got a really good surround here. I got a good engage on his army. And I have a lot of healing, which is actually quite good, because these men-at-arms, the men-at-arms damage is getting negated quite a bit by just the guys healing. I have 4 guys healing. So even though that fight looked really bad for me, you can see how you can kind of manage to come back and get a good fight there. So that's very nice for me. Let's not stop now, okay? Now we want to keep doing stuff. He has farm set up, so I think he has a really nice economy going into this. So what I'm gonna do is get a little Mangonel here. Yeah, he has a good army. I'm gonna go for a counter here with Onas, and we can push the middle at the same time. I can age up. Let's go for Gunsmith. He's getting Berkshire in the middle. That's okay with me, I think. I mean, I can't do anything about it, right? So, don't really got much of a choice. But I do have 4 relics, so I'm in a good spot for gold. I'm getting 2 sacred sides as well. This matchup usually goes to Imp, and I think it's a lot harder for Japanese early on. But later on, I think it becomes a lot better for Japanese. Okay. Let's upgrade the main base so we can get all the juicy farming going. And let's get some more farms. We'll upgrade those, upgrade that. Just gonna try to get everything upgraded that I can right now. Do want to get that, and I do want to get that. I will get attack first. I want to get a keep here. That would be quite a nice keep right there. And we're gonna use this to distract him. So I'm not trying to win the game with this. I just want to distract him, okay? And that's what we're gonna do. Let's go in, and we're just doing run-bys, forcing the opponent to go back, forcing him to be like, oh shit, I'm getting counterattacked. We're gonna send these guys everywhere, so it's annoying for him to basically deal with this. Now, Sacred Side win is coming. I'm attacking from every side. Let's get this. Oda Tactics. Now, even after the patch, getting the Oda Tactics is going to be pretty important, which is Elite Army Tactics for Japanese. It's a very, very, very good upgrade for you, so make sure you get that. I want to get the gold mining upgrade. And now, if you actually mass Samurai, you're going to trade really well into his men-at-arms. And probably even in the next patch. Okay. I'll just mow down some villagers. And again, I'm not trying to win the game here. We're just going for some damage done. I'm going to delete this barracks, because this is where one of my relics is. So I'm gonna, or what are they called? You know what I mean, the whatever, the Yorishiras. So I'm gonna delete that so I get the Yorishira, so I can put it on the gold once again. And now we're gonna try to bomb this Berkshire real quick. Okay, so I know a lot of his armies in the back, right? So what I can try and do is just go for it now, break the middle. So let's see what we can do here. And again, he's probably still in the back, chilling. I'm not chilling, but he's trying to defend. And we're just gonna go for this. We're gonna make Ozutsu, which are very, very good against this. Now, I might be overcommitting, but this is a pretty big spot to break, in my opinion. Okay, that gets broken. It's very nice. Nice. We're gonna get the damage for Ozutsu as well, because they do splash damage. They're very nice. Look at that damage. We're getting keeps on the sacred sites, making this very weird and awkward for him. And you want to hit with the Ozutsu wherever the clumping up of the units is, right? So if the units are clumped up here, we go for those. Yeah, I need more food. You can see I'm producing, but I'm running out of food. Okay. Now let's not let him rebuild this, okay? It's very important. This position is very important to not let him have this. So we're gonna destroy that. I'm struggling to produce units pretty badly. Good hit right there. Let's try to get rid of the towers so he doesn't have the attack speed buff. Because the attack speed buff is obviously super fucking strong. Okay. And now the fight is more even. Now the best part is when you play this matchup against English, you can just go with this type of army. Okay. Let's get, I don't need siege HP because as Japanese you don't build a lot of siege, which we'll talk about later regarding the next patch. But I'll get some siege as well, or siege upgrades just in case. And we're trading here. He's not really mining gold there, so I'm kind of denying gold mining. But it's not really going either way, so I'm going to pull back a bit. We have a keep here, we have a keep here. I'm going to upgrade that. Okay, we got a lot of farms right there. And now what I can do is not fully commit to... Okay, we got another one here. I'm not gonna fully commit to breaking this. I might just poke this, break the Berkshire, and then just go back. And now we're gonna go full Elite Samurai because I think my eco is good enough. Okay. Now, 4 minutes to Sacred Side. This is where we can aim at Sacred Side win. This is what I often talk about. If you are kind of holding it and at some point you're like, you know what, I can maybe win with this, you can just go for Sacred Side win. So I'm going to do that. I really want to kill this Bombard. I really want to kill that Bombard. So let's go and defend this side. I really want to kill this tower, because I don't want him to have attack speed. I don't have vision there, so that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to just kind of commit to this, I think. Let's make some mangoes. Look, he's trying to get the tower up. It's very, very important you get the tower up, right, as English. So he's trying his best to prevent me. I made another keep here because I killed a bombard. So now he's kind of in a little bit of trouble. Now, even if I waste these units, which we're still trading, so it's not the worst thing ever. Look, he's trying to get the tower up. We don't want that against English. Sorry, brother, I can't let you do that. Sacred Site timer is coming. Now, he's not gonna make springles. He's gonna make bombards or rams. So now I'm gonna make mangonels. Because he's most likely not gonna have springles, so I can kind of commit. I actually want to make a tower here. No vision, it's really annoying. He might go here, so I'm gonna send some villagers here to make a keep. Okay. Now another thing you can do that I forgot, because I'm not very good with Japanese. You can make an archer range, and then you can add bannermen from the archer range for your Ozutsu, which is very, very strong. There we go. You can use ground attack with Ozutsu, just so you guys know. So if you don't have vision, you can use ground attack. GG. Now, I think in general this matchup is very good for English up until Imperial, and then it kind of turns around. Because Mounted Samurai are very hard to kill. Now I'm going to talk about the next patch, because I think the next patch will impact Japanese a lot, and that is because Elite Army Tactics will not give 20% health, so my Samurais are not going to have 36 bonus health. They're going to have 180 health, but they're going to have 4 melee armor. Now, what does that mean? That means that if I get 4 melee armor, and he gets Elite Army Tactics, and he gets 4 melee armor, that means that I'm going to have 12 armor versus his men-at-arms, and his men-at-arms do 19 damage, right? His DPS on the men-at-arms is going to plummet quite a bit. On the other side, my samurais are doing 29 damage, so even if he got 4 melee armor, he would have 13, so I would do way, way more DPS. So this matchup in the new patch is going to be interesting in a way that men-at-arms against Japanese are probably not gonna be good at all to make, because they will get absolutely destroyed as samurai, and men-at-arms will not do damage to them. But because the longbow mass will most likely, or hand cannoneer mass will be made, you will most likely have to include something else, right? AOE to deal with them, maybe horsemen or something like that. But this is an interesting part. I think even though Elite Army Tactics is getting nerfed next patch, I think it might be a decent buff to Japanese, because all the siege is getting nerfed, right? So Springald will be anti-melee. Ozutsu are not getting touched. So Ozutsu is basically the Japanese siege, right? And they do splash damage. So they're not like mangonels, but they do splash, and you can use them as AoE, just like I did that game. So mangonels are getting nerfed. A lot of the siege is getting nerfed, but then you have Ozutsu lost damage? How? Is it because of the chemistry? Yeah, okay, so you will still have Ozutsu, right, with that, and you can still make Bannerman, which I didn't make Bannerman that game, so my damage there was fine. And if there was no chemistry and I had made Bannerman, I would basically do the same damage, right? So other civs will lose a lot on the siege, but your siege is going to be very mobile because it's ranged infantry, and you can also make hand cannoneers, right? So it's not like you have to stay on what I just did the whole game. You can actually just go hand cannoneers as well, or you can make mangonels, because now English is going to have harder time countering those types of units. So it's going to be an interesting interaction. I'm not really sure how it's going to exactly be, but we'll have to wait and see, right? I mean, worst comes to worst, you'll have to make like horsemen. Horsemen are getting buffed, right? Also, your mounted samurai are very good in Imperial. So maybe your unit comp is going to be mounted samurai archer or something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But in general, this is the style up to Imperial is more or less going to remain the same. And this is how the Japanese style has been more or less the same for a while. Yeah. Imperial is going to change for every civ, most likely. He is choosing Rus. Now, this is pretty much every Knight civ. I would actually say for Japanese, the Knight civs are maybe one of the easier civs. Like I generally don't think Japanese has many, if any, good matchups. But I feel like Knight civs, JD and French are probably one of the easiest matchups because you're rushing castle and so you can usually just defend with like a tower and do a fast castle age up, and even though if they go like insta rams, it's usually not going to be in time. So you can kind of pull off fast castle against French or JD, and then it's, you know, just fighting at that point and trying to survive, right? Because I don't think, like I said, I don't think they can punish you in time. Like English or Biz can punish you in time. We can also do a Byzantine game if you guys want. Because we're playing against Rus, and I don't really know what he's gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send these guys on berries, because he might do 1 TC or he might not. So let's see. Let's see. Against some of the other civs, you can go 2 town centers if you'd like. Oh, yeah. Sheep problem. It's a lot of deer right there, though. Damn. Damn, boy. Yeah, maybe we'll do like an extra game or 2 with Japanese, just because there's so many civs that people probably struggle with. Which is kind of sad, right? But it's kind of funny at the same time. This Marine Lord spawn? Marine Lord spawn is if the deer were here. That's a Marine Lord spawn. Marine Lord spawn is not when deer are forward. That's Beastie spawn. Okay, let's get Pura Storehouse. I got 4 sheep. Not great. I didn't really get lucky with the sheep, and also he has, you know, probably 2-3 scouts by now. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That means we're gonna have to secure these somehow. I put another one on the age up. This age up to 3. Now, I could have also potentially done that build where you go instantly on stone and you just mine stone so that you can age up with it and you get daimyo, and to get the second town center, enough stone for second town center. But I didn't want to play blind, because if he goes for 1 TC all in, I'm probably going to be in a lot of trouble. But this looks like 2 TC. I actually think that 2 TC Rus is very hard for Japanese, because if he goes 2TC and does the wall around his base, you can't really break the walls. So you enter this like really weird game. Yeah, it's going 2TC. You enter this really weird game where you can't really put any pressure or do anything. And you kind of have to transition from then on. So I'm gonna try to cook something up. We'll see if it's gonna work. He's gonna make second TC there, yeah. He's got a really good second TC. Right there. Now what I can do is do something like this. Look, I know he's going second town center, so let's just go for deer now because I also found only 4 sheep. So I am kind of going to need as much food as possible, right? Okay. And now we're just gonna go for an age up. Now it's very annoying to actually build the tower on gold against Rus because they have 3 scouts and they can actually like make you pull 5 villagers to build a tower, which is super annoying. He can call Kremlins here, by the way, but I am not too worried. We're gonna rally onto the gold and we're gonna go for fast age up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna commit to, if I see him walling off everything, which is, he doesn't have a great spawn for like walling off everything, but if he does do that, I'm just gonna make like few samurais and go immediately into double TC even and just macro out of it. So I'll be like greedy to catch up with villagers. And I'm going to use my Yoshiros in production buildings, so I don't have to have a lot of production. Where's my farm? 3, 2, 1. Where's my farm? I always try to put villagers on farm immediately because it's slower gathering right now, but it saves you food in the long run quite a bit. Okay, now I want to go across the map. He's gonna push this and make it all shit, but that's what it is. Now I want to go across the map because I want to see if he has stables or not. I want to see if he's rushing castle off of this or he has stables. Because if he has stables, I need to be worried about these guys. If he doesn't have stables, then we're chilling. And with Rus, they can make production buildings anywhere. They can be here or here. So I kind of want to be careful. Gold. He's not mining it. Okay, we're aging up. We're not putting too many on the age up because I still need stables. I'm gonna get double broadaxe because it costs just golden food, which I have. And I don't want to use up wood. I want to use wood for my... he does have stables, okay. I don't know when he made this stables, so I'm gonna play it safe. And I'm gonna say, see you later, brother. So he does have stables, which is very good to know. That means that his age up is a bit delayed, but he can also deny my stuff a little bit. You know, he can try to deny my relics, so I need to be careful about that. I am going to lose that house, so that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Look at that food that I have. I have so much food because of the... because of deer. It's a great boost to your economy. Okay, daimyo is completed. I guess his night was... or his thing just finished. His stable. It just finished when I saw it. But that's alright. Now let's start getting relics. I didn't see any walling, so I might be able to do some damage there. Now the good thing with Japanese is even if he spreads your deer, you can just make a house here, house here, house there, and you're fine. So that's very nice. Okay, let's push across the map. And let's just try to get the relics. I'm gonna go on stone to slowly start gathering that. For a second town center. We got farms going. Gonna make another monastery immediately. I got +1 ranged armor. Bro, what is this villager? What the fuck is that villager doing? Okay, we're getting in. We popped gremlins. You can try to be annoying there a little bit, but realistically I probably won't be able to do much. Now I could try for some walls there or something, but let's send this one back. It's kind of weak. I don't want to lose him. And he also lost track of the other ones. So that's nice. We're getting the relics. Good, good, good. And maybe we'll even do 2 town centers here. He's making a lot of crossbows, which means that we want to transition to barracks and probably on a Bugatias. That's gonna be a good raid. It's a good raid right there. Okay, we're getting some more raiding in. Now he's making crossbows, which means his army is going to be very, very slow. Right, like he's not going to be able to do a lot of damage or anything. Okay. That's gonna be dead. Let's get some more samurais, just to threaten. Like I don't want to abandon making any unit because I might just die. And now I want to switch to barracks. And I want to switch to a lot of barracks actually. Okay. Heal up those. We're getting all the relics. Getting a little upgrade right there. We're gonna get another town center, and I'm gonna put one of these things in the barracks, reassurance, so I boost its production. Let's start capturing sacred sites again. And the goal now is, now that I got the relics, the goal is to get to catch up in economy. So we're gonna make some spearmen. So spearmen are a great choice here because they counter crossbows, or they do really well versus crossbows, and they're gonna do really well against knights, obviously. I could make a scout. Again, we're just gonna threaten him. He doesn't know that I'm going to ETC, so have that in mind. I'm playing with that kind of information. I know that he's not gonna fully all in because he doesn't know. He can suspect 1 TC, right? But 2 is a bit too much, so I don't need to go like super aggro here. I just threaten a little bit here and there. That's a big army. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do here is threaten a big counterattack and then see him capture this, and then I'm gonna try to yoink the relic really quick. So let's do that. This guy can drop off that in the forge. Should we get more gold? He yoinked the relic. Look at that damage. I should be getting ahead in workers here, by the way. Let's do that wall. That's good damage right there. Good damage. We're gonna switch to the bottom side. Okay. I want to kill this scout with my TC, because scout is going to limit his vision, which is very nice. Okay, now we're trying to hunt these villagers. Try to do any damage I can. Okay, let's check the forward. Or maybe he doesn't even have it there. Maybe he's playing it safe. Oh, okay, this wall. And now I have a lot of spearmen. But what do I need? I need a lot of farms now. A lot of farms. Because I am on triple TC. So I need to crank out some units very quickly. Now I'm threatening with these spearmen. Look, that's a big spearman mass. His army is here. I'm gonna fake push on the front. Just to get him a bit more worried. Let's get those upgrades. Let's get that. Again, I don't really want to fight, but it's all about posturing, you know. Showing your opponent, I got this, and then you don't do that kind of thing. I'm gonna destroy this and maybe even go back. Okay, we go back. It's very nice. These guys can go on the stone. Look at that. That's the good part about Japanese. He spreads the deer. Just make a couple of houses. You know, it's not the big deal. And gather from there. Okay. Should probably wall that. Okay. Now I'm getting really good food income, but my food income is about to get depleted because there are 43 workers on food, but these are not going to last forever, right? Scrap that. Let's delete stables so I can get another Yorishiro on gold. As you can see, I love my Yorishiros. Okay. Let's upgrade the TC. Okay, now he's making men-at-arms. Let's make a lot of units. And let's keep pumping. A lot of farms now. See, now my food is running out, so now it's kind of scary moment here. Now, there's a good chance I can kind of just crunch him here. I don't think he has enough units to fight me. Might be wrong, but I don't think he has enough units. Yeah, I don't think he has enough units. I have a lot of units right now. And my economy is now booming like crazy. I got a lot of passive income from the relics, the Yoroshiros. Okay. Let's age up. And I'm feeling pretty good. And this is kind of, in my opinion, your goal with Japanese. Now, if I could do more damage, I probably would have committed even more. But I thought what I did here was pretty good. And, yeah. Come on. Let's capture all three of these. We need a lot more of these guys. A lot more farms. I'm age 4. He is not. He might try to push me. But I'm gonna get my upgrades. Once I get my upgrades, I can fight. Oh, he aged up too. Okay. I could maybe fight here. We'll see. Now, he has Streltsy, by the way. So, compared to the previous game we played, Streltsy are very, very, very strong into melee units. I mean, hand cannoneers are too, right? But Streltsy are kind of built different. So this is what we're gonna do.
Golden potato power.
Let's get some upgrades.
Donkey skull. Oh, oops.
And let's do a big counterattack on both sides. Not just one, let's do it on both sides. Good attack right there. Break that. Ooh, some villagers there. We like that. I want to keep making Ozutsu the whole game. I don't want to stop right now because they build very slow. You can only build them from one thing, obviously. Let's break that. I am getting the spearman torch damage thing, so that my spearman can dent in quite well on the walls or buildings or whatever else I need. Let's get upgrade for our melee infantry. Let's charge in here, and in general, this is how you play Japanese. You don't want to fight with one big massive units. Like this is just mass spearmen. I don't care if I lose all of them. You know, like it's not a big deal. Look at this now. We jump on top of these. They're mowed down. The spearmen are causing problems in the back. We're gonna cause more problems right here. If he sent all his units back, little harassment here. This gets mowed down. And all of a sudden, things are snowballing very, very quickly. These guys all survive. I'm making a keep here, and the game is over. So, Japanese, if left alone, this is kind of what happens. You can get overwhelmed, or you can overwhelm your opponents very, very quickly. Yeah, I would say your strongest point is definitely Imperial, right? Now, let's do a game where the opponent is aggressive. Now, have in mind that, yes, let's do it. Yeah, so Kaiser is like, yeah, let's do feudal pressure. This ain't working. I never use spearmen when I play Japanese. Spearmen, okay, so spearmen are very good if you didn't make them in feudal and then you make them in castle against knight civs, because knight civs go knight crossbow. And then you can actually, like, spearmen are very, especially Japanese spearmen with bannermen are very good, by the way. Very, very good. If you look at the damage in Imperial of Japanese spearmen with bannermen, it's crazy good. Like, they clap pretty much, even men-at-arms, they hit really hard. Samurais are kind of OP. Everything is OP when I play it. Don't draw any conclusions from these games. I mean, every civ I've played so far, people said it's OP. You know what I mean? I actually think that English in feudal probably doesn't beat Japanese in feudal if you just play it safe as Japanese and make units. And I think 2TC King English is just such a good build. It's so strong. Now, obviously the struggles of Japanese are feudal games, where you get pushed in feudal and you try to defend and you try to win there. So let's do that. We're playing against the Byzantine. What do we got? We got gold in the back. We got bears in the front. Now, that's kind of funny because I am not going to rush castle. I think rushing castle against Byzantine is most likely suicide, because chiropractors are very strong, and because I think that Byzantine even doesn't even need rams. They can just run Limitane under your tower and just kill you. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something even crazier. We're gonna attempt to fight Byzantine in feudal. Hopefully I get sheep, because I found 0 so far. Okay. There we go. There we go. I don't know where Scout went. I saw it there. I'm not sure where it went. Okay. Now, the trick against Byzantine, no matter what civ you're playing, is to... I mean, you go Horseman Archer against Biz. Like, what else are you gonna do? Now, I could go for something like Mass Samurai. You know, someone in the chat may be like, yo, Mass Samurai is... Oh, I forgot to get this. Mass Samurai is really poggers. It's really good. Hey, it's not. Because if he makes longbows or javelin throwers, he can just kite you forever and then you're cooked. So we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I got 4 sheep, so that's not great. Let's hope we get some more. Now we're getting Tovara, so we're gonna get onto the sheep, or to the berries, sorry. But I'm only gonna get onto the berries when I start aging up, because I don't want to move them now. I'm so close to the age up. I'm just gonna let them cook there, and then I'm gonna move them later. I'm also gonna move sheep in the back, so that if he's pushing the front, my food collection is not disturbed. Okay. And again, we got wood line forward, which is not very good. But we move on. Okay, so let's collect some berries while we can before the pressure arrives. Meanwhile, we're gonna go on this wood to chop it down. And yeah, I found 5 sheep total, so that's terrible. That is straight up terrible. Yeah, oh, there's the sheep. And he hasn't even scouted the bottom part of the map, by the way. I'm just gonna hopefully get 2-3 more. So the reason I'm mining gold is we do want to get all the upgrades, especially we want to get eco upgrades ASAP. So that, you know, we can produce units. Now, the benefit of Byzantine is obviously the mercenaries and the farms. The benefit of Japanese and feudal, if there's any, is the fact that you are getting farms. So, that's nice. And your archers are fast, okay? So that's another thing. Your archers are fast as hell. So if he overextends at any point, you can actually kill a lot. If he goes longbows, I don't know if he's gonna go longbows or javelins actually, but your archers are very, very fast, even though they're not very, very good. Yeah, I found. Ooh, let's go! Let's go, baby! Okay, very nice. Love that. We're gonna get instantly the upgrades for eco. Okay, good stuff. And we're gonna try to mow down these berries as fast as we can. We're also getting this, so the berries are gathered faster. Now my deer are kind of to the side, but at least they're not forward. So if he goes here, I can kind of do some surrounding or something. I don't know. Cook him up. Okay, and I would advise you strongly to make your production against Byzantine in the back, not in the front. Okay, because if you make it in the front, if he ever does the push, your farm or your production is the first to go down, and that's definitely not what you want. Let's just get all eco upgrades. Okay. Could do a wall here. Although I kind of want these deer. I kind of want a wall like this actually, but that's a massive wall. Now, one question that I get sometimes is why don't you just wall forehead? Well, if you wall right now, then the problem with that is instead of making a wall, I could have made a lot of units. If the wall is big. If the wall is like something small, sure, you can wall. Where's my stone? So I'm gonna do a little trick here. I'm gonna show you. Get ready for a trick. I could do a wall here, actually. I'm gonna show you a little trick. So we're gonna mine a lot of stone, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna make a house. And by doing that, we're gonna drop off stone. And now we got enough for daimyo, or almost enough. I really would like to kill this scout to limit his vision. We're gonna get +1 range attack, we're gonna get daimyo. Limitane, horseman. Okay. He's got back bears. That's unfortunate. Now remember, even if he goes horseman, it's not the end of the world. I could make mounted samurai and try to deal with that way. Let's do some walling here. I know this is a big wall, but I do want to somewhat limit access to my base, right? And I get back barriers for it, so I don't want my base to be fully open. He's got really good barriers as well, very close to his base. So the reason he's not pushing is because I'm making an army, and he can get caught and killed very quickly. Okay, it's longbows. So I kind of want to get a lot of archers actually here, because he's making longbows. That would be a very nice pickup. And I'm also gonna go on the deer over here while I can. So because he's chilling in the back, let's get deer. We have a lot of horses, we can potentially threaten some kind of counterattack. Okay. We got a lot of units right now. And he's making a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of units. I want to put one horse on patrol there, because I don't want him taking... I don't want him taking the deer in there. Or the deer, the bears. Sorry, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time, and my brain is fried. Let's upgrade the tower. Unfortunate that I wasn't able to kill his, what's it called? His scout, because that would help me quite a lot, actually. So the idea here is that I slowly get to castle somehow. Like, I would love to have a good fight or something, and then age up to castle. I don't know how possible it's gonna be, but we're gonna try. It's a lot of horsemen. Now, if I get that tower up, I might be in a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot is in, I might not die. Making a rams. My horsemen are gonna be late for the fight. Ah, yeah, that's pretty bad. My horsemen have to go all the way around now. Let's try kite. As much as we can. Let's try kill these Limitane. And now the best part is, there's no running. And now this is what we do. This is my timing, and we age up here. I'm still on the berries, so I know he's not there. Look at this, the Yumi can chase down the longbows. We're instantly gonna attack the back bears and the gold as well. Floating gate. Now I can commit here, or I don't need to. It's completely up to me what I want to do. I can just wait, but he might be aging up too, so I want to check if he is aging up. And he is. That's a lot of units though. So maybe let's not fully commit, huh? We still got a lot of food to work with, which is very nice. Now, he has a gold here, which is very nice for him. Let's put one horseman. So from here on out, I can just continue making units. I'm not going to upgrade horsemen because they only got 3. So we're not going to bother with that. Now we can use this onto the archer ranges, or we can use it to boost our eco. And I'm going to use it to boost our eco because I have a lot of production. Usually you put it in the production buildings, but that's because you don't have enough. And now, because I have enough production buildings, I'm just going to use it to boost my eco instead. He ages up too. And now let's try to get some relics. Let's get that relic. There should be a relic here somewhere, but I haven't scouted it. I'm gonna keep making Yumis because I have a big stack of them. I'm gonna get mounted samurai, so if I mow down limited A, my Yumis can, or my mounted samurais can kill everything else. Okay. Let's get that. He's trying to deny a relic. Look at Yumi crunching that. Where's the relic? There should be a relic here. I can't find it. Oh, he's got cataphracts. We need to switch immediately. Cataphracts are actually very strong in these kinds of situations. Oh my god, my guy's stuck there. Look, he's got me blocked. That's kind of funny. Now, because it's 1 TC versus 1 TC, I don't feel the need to try to get another TC ASAP. What I do want to get is some more relics. I want to make sure I'm getting the food. You know, just chilling. And I'm making Onimushas now because he's getting cataphracts. So I feel like the next battle is going to be a lot about migraine. For both of us. So I think I have a very good amount of units right here, but I think he also has it as well. And we're gonna try to slowly transition to farms too, because these units or these farms aren't gonna last forever, right? He's walling there. Okay. He's here on the gold. I'm gonna go push him right now. Because what other gold would he be on? If I manage to push him off the gold, the game should be done. That's a big army. I want to target Limitani as much as I can. And I want to target Cataphracts with my Onimushas here. Now I kind of want to transition to mass melee, but I don't really have time for that. So I'm gonna have to keep making the units that I'm making here, because if I transition to mass melee units, I will actually probably die. And this is the, I mean, this is why Byzantine is Byzantine, right? It's very, very strong. And I'm gonna struggle quite a bit trying to deflect this push. Although I am getting a very good farm transition. I have 4 relics and I have full cavalry, which is actually pretty strong, because if he overextends, I'm gonna actually kill him. This mass cavalry is obviously very, very good at raiding, right? So if he Pepegas for a moment or something, I could catch him and beat his ass. But Byzantine is gonna have a crazy amount of units right now. But yeah, I do want to transition to samurais here, but finding the place where is very rough. I'm gonna get all my upgrades that I can. Let's try to poke a little bit, maybe get some harassment. Try to find an opening somewhere. It's a massive fucking army. Massive, massive army.
Yes, I played with the cock already. I'm 28 years old.
Thanks for free coaching to all civs. Beasty, have a nice day.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I think this is just Byzantine things now. I don't think this has to do with Japan being weak and feudal. I think this has to do with Byzantine being Byzantine. Sadly. I could try and get a ram or something here. I have so much food. I actually don't have time to transition to what's it called? I don't have time to transition to the thing that I can't remember the name of. The barracks. There we go. I can't let him kill those. If he kills those, is GG. I still got my farms, I guess. Maybe I can do something here. Can we cook something here? I actually shouldn't age up thing here, I think. I need to transition to samurais, and I need to age up as well. This is going to be a very weird transition if I do even make it. If I make it, it's going to be very, very good for me. Like, I have so much food, my food income is great, but I can't spend it because of the situation that we're in right now. I mean, maybe this is okay, maybe this is playable. Let's try to do some kind of run by or something. I'm not sure. I'm taking my relics back, which is nice. I have 30 on Amushas, and I'm gonna upgrade them just because I have that many. Normally I wouldn't probably care about it. We're gonna rally these here, like that. Yeah, and I have really good gold income, but we are playing Biz, so it's gonna be a rough one. I don't need this many on wood anymore. Oh, he wants to make a keep there. I want to make a keep there too. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Huh? Okay, we got your shears in these. That's very good. Very nice. Love that. Let's get some more. I need to get ranged armor actually. We're gonna send these on Amushas in there. We gotta keep here. Oh. We can potentially do some good harassment here if I micro well. I need gold. I need gold badly. We need this. I'm just producing spearmen right now because I don't have gold for anything else. Okay. Just getting some good value, you know. From these guys. Now, I could go into some springles and try to like hold this or something. But I'm also scared. He's got a cannon. My elite army tactics is not completed yet. Make a keep here just to defend myself a little bit. I'm gonna win this fight, I'm not actually sure. I think I should have waited, but I think I'm dead. There's a lot of longbows there. What could I make against this? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I don't even know what I could make to win this fight now. I think I'm just dead. Maybe I can make crazy amount of Wazutsu and try to hold something? Let's get one of those. Yeah, this is just, again, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, there it is, Japanese. It has nothing to do with Japanese, it's just Byzantine being Byzantine. It doesn't matter what civ I am. That's kind of how Byzantine games go at the high level. Not very good for the guy not playing Byzantine. It's a pretty good civ. Doesn't have a lot of melee units. I could maybe overwhelm him with Onos. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ultimate Japanese army versus some longbow boys. Can we push through? Yes, we can! Now, the siege dying here would be massive. Massive stuff happening right here. We tap that. These villagers stack. Ah, come on! Japanese OP or what? Kappa. Now I want to push badly. Like I wanna try to get more. This is not enough. We want to get some more stuff here. Okay, we got nest of bees. I like that. Now these Ozutsu can potentially carry this game because they are very good and they got 7 ranged armor, so they're very hard for him to deal with too. Yeah, we're gonna we just gotta keep going because he's getting oil, right? He's getting a lot of oil. That PDD oil, if you know what I mean. Jesus. He's got 1,000 gallons at home, and I don't want to wait for the units to come out. Trade? Well, that's the funny part. I don't need to necessarily trade as Japanese because let's get. Let's upgrade Spearman. I don't need to trade because I have so much passive gold. Like, so much passive gold from all the relics and stuff. Remember, I have a lot of Yorishiros, right? We're gonna get that. I could get siege engineering actually, just to upgrade the RAM upgrade. Now this is gonna cause a lot of problems here. He doesn't know about this. He does not know about that. I repeat, he does not know about that. I'm gonna go one-shot that keep. Gotta make more production. We're gonna one-shot that. Yeah, he doesn't know about this at all. So we're gonna upgrade this. We tap that. And now we're cooking. Now, if you get to this point with Japanese, you will have lead against most of the civs simply because your gold income passive is absurd. Okay, you have crazy amount of gold income right now. Look at this. He did not see these, he completely missed them, and they are causing obstruction and destruction. Okay, let's push here. And you know what? Let's capture the sacred sites. Look, he's dealing with that. He doesn't have a lot of units, by the way. He's very slow to send the units to defend that, which means that he probably is kind of cooked on the resources. So I think this is going to be a G to the G. I'm just going to destroy this. Let's kill this tower. Oh, this is probably just one last army for him. He should not be having more armies. Because there's a lot of gold units in here still, right? Some hand cannoneers, and light gold is still in a good spot. Okay, let's destroy his sister. Ooh, a landmark? I can take that. Okay. Remember, Ozutsu is the ones you want to keep alive. The rest is whatever. Okay, we love that. We're gonna push this side with these guys, and we're gonna push the bottom at the same time. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, I mean... And I'll get... Oh. Now we push him. We drag him out. We push with the second army here. And then we push him on this side too. And now I don't care if I trade badly. I am trading better because my income is better. I'm gonna miss that. Can I tap these Nest of D's? I mean, kind of. I'd rather kill Mangonos, I think. Nest of D's. I'm gonna destroy these aqueducts so that it fucks up his thing. There it is, GG. Jeez, dude, Byzantine is rough. So, in a perfect world, I would want to transition to barracks here when he was pushing me, like after I defended the big push, but I can't because my economy is not Good. So I just had strong food economy, strong gold, but no wood. And if I bought wood or if I put more workers in wood, I would have just died to the push. GG, brother. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Kaiser for helping me with all this. Let's continue. Alright, we took a little break. We read some patch notes, and we're back with how to play Japanese like a pro. Now, we're playing against French right here, and we kind of did a Knight Civ, which was Rus, but this time we got French, so it might be a little bit different because French is more aggressive than Rus is. And we got Lipany, which is a weird map as always. My spawn, bad as... I'm not gonna say it, but as always. Do I go all the way? I could. So as Japanese, you can afford to send your scout all the way in and really commit, because you don't really have to go back and drop off your sheep anytime soon.
You.
So let's just do that. Thank you guys, by the way, for all the subs. I appreciate it. I'm going to check them out after this game. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, this is his gold. Now, I have no idea where his scout is. Okay, yeah, I'll just go all the way around. Budget. Okay, we got Tavara. And this is just a ladder match. I don't know this guy. So, what I'm going to do now is go on the berries, because we're playing against French. He's probably going to be super aggro. So I kind of want to, you know, get those berries sorted and probably gathered as much as I possibly can before I got to run back, because I might not be able to defend them, right? Especially if they're that forward. Maybe if they're in the back, I would, like, just leave them be. Berries will give you slightly less faster age up, just so you guys know, than just staying on sheep. But there it is. Tweet Beastie. What does that mean? Like a bird? Huh? Okay, let's start getting wood. We're gonna take... we can even take 3 from here. We don't even need 4. And I'm gonna show you how to castle rush against French without dying. Hopefully. That's the plan. I might still die. But at least the plan is not to. We got 5 on food, 3 on wood. We can leave 3 on wood for now. That's gonna be for the tower, basically. We got deer right here. Now, one interesting thing is you need to be very, very careful when playing against French or JD, because if I put a tower here, he can come with like 2 knights and a villager, and he can actually tower rush me from here and block my gold. So you kind of have to be very aware of that and very worried about that, because if you're not, you might actually end up losing it. We're gonna make a house right there, because if I make a house here, it's gonna get destroyed because it's out of the TC range, and I don't want that. Okay, he aged up. I'm gonna be aging up soon too. Oh, soon. I need these guys to drop off wood, because I need to make a tower ASAP. Okay. So there's 2 ways to deal with potential tower rush, by the way, on your gold. One is to kind of scout and see if the villager is coming, which my scout is not in position for that. Or number 2, to gather extra wood, so if you see tower coming, you can speed build another tower in order to prevent it. So which way you want to deal with it is up to you. I am looking at these villagers, and I'm being a little bit greedy here, maybe? I feel like he aged up really quick. Yeah, where's he aged up? Like 350? Being a little bit greedy with these guys. There's a scout right there. But I'm looking at it to try move instantly when the night comes. But I'm just trying to minimize how many berries and how much food I can get. I don't see a knight yet, so maybe this is fine. I'm gonna gather extra wood just in case. Like, it's gonna give me 100, 150 resources slower age up, but what that's gonna do for me is make sure I don't get tower rushed and lose. Because if you're rushing castle and then you get tower rushed and your gold is blocked, you're pretty much dead. Like, there's no way around it. Okay. There's a boar right there. I do want to go and scout him, see what he's doing. This is very nice. The fact that I'm getting all these berries is really cool value. Okay. Oh, he's continuing. Okay, that's a bit wild. But okay. Let's see what he's doing. No second TC. So he's going to commit archer range. Okay, he's committing to this 100%. So I need to be careful about that. Now what I am going to do is just build another tower. Because he is committing to this. So I'm just going to build another tower so that I can garrison my villagers. And he did not harass these berries, so that's very nice for me. He's going straight for gold because he knows that I'm aging up. Okay. Now, don't worry with Japanese, especially if you're doing fast castle builds. Don't worry about having, like, houses outside of range of your TC or whatever, it being super optimized. You're struggling to survive right now, you know? Like, if you age up, you don't take severe damage, you're in a good spot, so you don't need to worry about that too much. Now, if he was tower rushing me, what I would do is I would make this tower here, and I would garrison 5 villagers so that they're shooting at his thing, at his villager. Or his knights and then the villager after. He's making an archer range, which I'm assuming he's gonna try to go rams. Okay. We let him come close so that TC can blast him. That's very lucky. He didn't die. And what we can also do is I can get +1 ranged attack. Can I kill this guy? Maybe. We're gonna start aging up soon. I want to make a wall here. Making a wall here is very... Oh. That's my bad. I did not expect him to dive there. Okay, I did not expect him to dive there. I would really like if I had a wall here. And the reason for that is, if I had a wall, then the units cannot roll around here and be annoying. Okay, he's going for that. I might actually go for double 45 outpost play here. Because I don't need these towers to do damage. My units are going to do damage when I age up. What I need from these towers is to just remain alive. Now, one more important thing. When you're aging up like this, no matter against what civ, if I make this here, I might lose the game. Okay? So, you need to make it somewhere that's too far away. So, here would be pretty good in between all this stuff. Or maybe here, but that's kind of exposed. So, be very careful where you're making your... what's it called? Your production buildings. Why did they... Villagers are so dumb sometimes. Okay. So this might be weird what I'm doing here, that I didn't go mounted samurai. Now the reason I didn't go Mounted Samurai is because these guys melt knights. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they absolutely shred knights. So, instead of going Mounted Samurai, and maybe he goes Spears and I struggle, I'm gonna go Onamushas and just be able to defend this. That's gonna go down. And look at that. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, I lost maybe too many villagers because I'm dented, but we should be super okay right here. I got +1 ranged armor for the reason of I wanted to make sure that I don't die to archers. And now the reason why I like Onamushas is because it opens up a counterattack immediately against my opponent, where I could potentially kill him. Not just do damage, but just straight up kill him. Okay, so we're gonna go immediately counterattack. Now, Yorishiro from here. Yorishiro from there, I can put it in a few different things. I can put it in town center. I can put it for more income. In this situation, I kind of want it in town center. I don't want to have second TC anytime soon because in this matchup, he is most likely going to stay 1 TC for a very long time. So I just kind of want to catch up with villagers a bit. And not commit to like second TC or something like that. And this is why you go on Amushas. If I went Mounted Samurai, he can like do walling. He can go Spearman. But what are you gonna do against Onamushas? They beat everything, right? So against Knight Civs, this is something that you can do very common. And just get easy dubs. Onamushas are very strong. And fun fact, Japanese in team games, if you're playing against Knight Civs, instead of going Mounted Samurai, try going Onamushas. So if you're playing against French plus something in 2v2, let's say, try going Mass Onamushas. You will butcher the Knights. They do so much damage. Look at this. They do 19 damage per hit, and they are ranged, so the Knights can never hit them. Great, now everyone will be doing it. Well, that's the idea of these guides, for people to learn. So, hopefully, yeah. And this is why I mentioned earlier in the day that Japanese against Knight Civs is usually a very decent matchup for Japanese, because French, JD, Rus can't punish you fast enough, and I think the best way to play those Civs against Japanese is probably go 2TC and just kind of chill. Here we go, guys. Another game. Welcome, everybody. We're back with another one. And this time, it is going to be Japanese versus Chinese, and this might be our last game of the day. Why is my camera so weird? Oh, it's the map. Wait, what map is this? Hey, it's this map. Okay, I'm gonna cook up. I'm cooking right here. Wait, why am I going through the middle? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, we're playing against China, and I feel like I could do the fast castle build, especially on this map, and try to maybe hold the sacred sides or something. But we're playing against Crackety.
Very nice, very neat.
So I think I'm gonna send a 2TC build here. What I'm hoping is his scout, I think, went downwards, which means he might not scout my base. And if that's the case, he might not see that I'm going for stone. I did not get a lot of sheep. I don't like that at all. I got 2 right here. His base should be there. Okay, his base is further south. Am I really not gonna find any sheep on this side? Bruh. Okay. Two sheep. Hopefully I find more than that. Now, I'm not gonna get Tavara now, because I'm gonna need the gold to age up. Nah, I don't... Ooh, come on, sheep, come to me, come to me! Come to me! Turn into blue! Turn blue! Turn blue! No, don't run away! There's no... Okay, he didn't go here. I'm just getting unlucky with finding the sheep. Unfortunate. Yeah, he went down on the other side, but I just found 4 sheep here. 5 with this one, even though that one is also on that side, so... okay, 6. We got Daimyo upgraded, and like I said, there's a good chance he actually did not scout this. That I'm gathering stone, which is kind of nice. I think I go TC here, right? Let's see. Oh shit, he didn't get these two either. Ooh. Oh my god, I can go... Oh my god, oh my god, I'm going there. Oh my lord! Oh, we're gonna 2TC there for sure. Okay, I'm almost done with this. Oh my god, he didn't scout all the way in. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I could second TC right there. Now, I don't know if he saw me or not. I was thinking about TCing here, but that's a juicy TC right there. He might have not scouted this fully. I don't know where his scouting pattern was if he didn't go all the way. Is this full wall? Now, I have no idea what he's gonna do, by the way. So, he might do a Zuginu rush if he sees, which he saw that I'm going for 2TC because he scout passed there. So, I assume he did see. 1, 2, 3, 4 relics so far. I'm missing one more to find later. Second TC from him too. Okay, I think I go 2TC, fast age up. I'm not actually sure if I can rush it faster than he can. There's no way I can, right? I actually don't know how that plays out. Bro, what are you... What the hell are you doing there? Okay. He's gonna pull the boar. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to push in these deer, but I don't care about it too much. I got a lot of food there in the back. That's very, very nice for me. Now, he might be 2TCing there too. I need to go see what he's got. So what do I go from here? I actually don't know. I think I go mounted samurais. But after that, where do I go? The other relic is here. I want to get the relics for sure, so I'm going to try to rush Castle. I'm going to get Tavara because it's cheap. And I'm going to get survival techniques, but I can skip that for now. I only have one on board. Okay, his Barbican is there. His gold must be here. Yeah, he's got a good spawn. We both got a good spawn, to be fair. Farm in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is a full wall. Are you serious? What the fuck? Bro, he's got a fucking crazy spawn there. I'm gonna try to harass the gold here, but I think he's super protected. I think he's got a really, really good spawn. But let's see, maybe not. Cool. Yeah. Okay, if I can do some harassing there, that'd be quite nice. I mean, I'm gonna go samurais just to do some harassing, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna just take the relics ASAP as well. Okay. Looking good, feeling good. What I do want to do is I want to add a tower, like right here. And I want to add it now, actually. Because I want to try and block him from... Like, getting a tower there would be quite good to just hold that, upgrade it, and just hold it.
Dirty Goose.
Okay, he's going knights too.
よく励むまで一度よく聞けただいまゲージの者ども合戦の赤す構えてる思うし合戦こいつを守るゲージのほどは我が道鮮明一度よく聞け合戦の赤とどいおぼたまゲージのほどは皆の衆皆の衆皆の衆よく聞けおないよ進め者ども
I'm gonna go some,
構え承知いたし
what's it called? Onamushas. I think they're gonna do really well here.
一度一度よく聞く次においすかよれおないよおぼ天にしたインドリパゲージのほどは天にした次武者ども次無用だ次におないよ甘え馬乗りロボ仰せの通り雪もしそうおぼしめただいま甘え者ども一度よ即座に相済ますべし馬乗りお馬乗り兵士のこの苦人にその攻められた兵士天に従う構えこのインドリおぼしめしのほどは
My god, there's so much shit happening.
よく聞け。いかにいたすべきや。皆の一度行け。ただ。者ども。このもプラス行け。敵に備えよ。皆の衆成就したも同然。皆の一いかにいたすべきや。励む皆の衆。
I forgot actually I need to talk. Kick W. This has been an intense game. I forgot that I'm making a guide. See, this is why I'm not a good streamer. I forget these things. I'm old. Leave me alone. Alright, so it's been an intense game, but the very important thing is I secured the middle, which is a big thing on this map. Because it's all about who has the gold in the middle. So as long as I can hold this, I'm gonna be in a really, really good spot. Now what I need to do... Oh, he has a lot of units. Holy. Yeah, he has a lot of units. I need to transition to spears and stuff, like, as fast as possible. Which is gonna be pretty rough, I feel like. Because this transition with Japanese is very painful because it's very slow. Okay, we're gonna put these inside of there. I actually have so much food I can age up. If I had gold. Could actually also go the castle landmark and pop it on middle.
出陣良いポイズを
I could do that actually.
皆の衆よく聞け
いずこに向励むまで
Do I do that?
構え
インドにもっと行くぞ
Oh, he's not paying attention here.
一度本下地の通りよく聞け
来ないよ者ども
馬乗り行くぞ陣進めインドにも
来ないよ欲目喜んで
一度
天皇暁
よく
一度本下地の
使いおれ
出陣
皆の衆よく馬乗り
Oh, this is gonna be a very rough one.
仰せのままにインドに馬乗り
I'm not sure this is a good idea, but we're doing it.
馬乗り
His farms should be in the corner. Now, he knows what I'm gonna do, so he's gonna try to prevent this. But I think he's losing the battle pretty badly.
天皇暁
インドにもっと
Wait, does he not have farms?
来ないよ者ども
Am I blind? Did I miss the farms?
馬乗り
I don't think he's got them.
本下地はいかに
If I manage... Oh, there's the farms! Okay, we need to go right there. Straight away, straight away. Go, 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 go. So basically,
仰せのままにインドにもっと通路を進め
if I manage to get through these farms, the game is completely over. He all-in, getting the middle
さようでござい
quite a bit, and he's not gonna
ますよいただきたく存じ
manage to deny me either.
インドに馬乗りつば
Okay, let's go in.
戦だけが
Love that.
喜んで
Okay, he's going around,
に届けた
and he's going upwards, so we're gonna try to kill his villagers. Ooh, that's a lot.
馬乗り
I want to upgrade my infantry. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet. I might need to make a lot of different things depending what he's going for.
その胸今に共に
So I'm just gonna start upgrading everything bit by bit.
おいとまむいご指図次第兵に従え本校を挙げてくぞお指図くどいの通り乱すべくとろう愛人についておる従いくれ震えておる者どもただいま
Let's go for that. I still need to set up my farms, by the way,
さあ一度
which is very, very important actually.
やりしゅう一度けなげに勇むべし今に仰せくだ
The reason I went for this landmark, I know there's no trade posts, so I'm not gonna be able to get anything from that. But what I am gonna get is a big keep, because I cannot make keep and castle as Japanese.
ご加盟じゃ
王都の結構立ててみせる村し村の
よく聞けご加盟じゃ
Which is why we're doing it.
仰せくださる
In the perfect world, I would love to get some more,
者ども
what's it called? I would love to get some more upgrades, some more farms. Maybe another keep in the middle would be quite nice. Let's try to break that. Now, I won't have Ozutsu, which is a big, not gamble, but it's a big commitment for me to not have Ozutsu.
共に行こう
愛人に
But he's gonna run out of gold very soon, especially because I have all the relics. Sorry about not talking, by the way. I literally completely just zoned out. I hope you guys can forgive me.
愛人について本校をお指図くれ
That's a lot of units that I got right there.
おいの通り乗り出すべく候お指図をお指図く
The only gold he has is the one on the bottom.
弓取り命をおいとまむ良い
So-
者ども仰せくださるぞ出陣の行い敵も出陣のその胸鉄が破壊たちべ弓取り命を待つべ
やりしゅう一度けなげに
Which is the one that I'm attacking right now. So this is the problem for him. His farms and his gold are the opposite sides, which means that I can always harass one of them. And he's gonna have a very hard time moving around. Even if he has like good siege count, let's say,
を待て
he won't be able to move left and right, so I kinda have a good advantage here positioning wise.
出陣の備え共に進もう
やりしゅう一度唱えよ
弓取りよく見ろ
We snipe those. I need more. Fuck, I don't have that. Jeez. I don't have a level 3 eco upgrade. I could also make a keep on the sacred side over there. Realistically, what I should do here is oh, this guy's not there. What I should do here is make a crap ton of siege. I'm gonna destroy these two so that I can get 2 more of Kuroshiros. Okay. I don't even know if this is passable there. I didn't really scout all the way through. He decapped it. That's pretty annoying. 5 barracks. I need a lot more food. This is looking good. Can I snipe that? Ooh, if I pick that off immediately, that's sick. One more hit! Hit it! Yeah, boy. So usually you want to make, what are they called? Ozutsu and stuff like that. But, because all my stuff is in the middle, I can actually just go pure siege. Now, usually, I would just make siege now. But I really, really need to get some more farms going. I'm gonna upgrade my main TC for that increased income, and now we're gonna transition to mass siege, basically. And we're gonna make this in the middle of the map. The reason we're making it in the middle is because I'm all inning on this. I'm either holding this or I'm dying on this. On this hill. Or actually, in this case, it's not a hill, it's like what is it called? Wait, I still get a trader even though there's no market? How does that work? I didn't know that. That's cool, I guess. Okay, he's gonna make that. I can't really prevent it. But I need to prevent his further advancement forward. If... I don't know if this is... No, this has no range all the way to me, which is nice. Oh shit, it is hitting me. Against this, you can make bombards, by the way. But, they are gonna get hit. So I'm just gonna go with Trebs here. Fuck me, dude. I feel like my units are taking so long to get there. I lost vision. Why can't I shoot?
は品もろもろ所持いたした。新たに命お指図の通り沙汰いたす白攻め衆構えておる。
Bro, what is happening? Why can't I shoot?
お指図向こう唱えよ行くぞ。進めよ。万事とこの旨必ず。
よく聞け仰せの通りこのものど
お指図を仰せ行くぞ。もう進めよ。
Ah, the sacred side I could have captured so long ago.
唱えよ。上位のご指図。よく聞け。向こう立てるぞ。お指図仰せられ候。唱えよ。
軍勢の意の通り
お指図くだされ。石打ち。指図を病院。
権利
これまでどうずつ。あ、ご注意と受け。
いかに
お指図行くぞ。
Am I throwing here?
この胸裏の気象。裏の者ども。えいて迎え。ご注意のほどは。何。
備えよ上位の
軍勢。構えも。
Potentially.
滅ぼせよく聞けご勘弁
お指図のと。
備えよ上位のご指図
お指図ください。
ご指図くだされなめきれ軍勢母直ちに
者どもご注意。
Okay, I got siege back up.
新たなお
よく聞け。万事受け。向かうべし。
We're gonna go for trebs now.
ご指図くだされお指図の通り遂行いたすべし軍勢構え申し
Okay, he survives there barely.
上位のご指図
Now, if the sacred side wasn't decapped, I would have won by now. But because I'm shit, we got decapped quite a few times. What we need is a lot more barracks.
おいとまむよよく聞けご加盟じゃ
We need a lot more food income for when he goes for the Omega push.
拙者が必ず一同軍勢取る敵を探せ。新たに命下す者ども。万事整いつかまつり。ご周囲のほどお指図の。よく聞け。
者ども仰せくださるぞ
ご周囲はいかに。
He should be out of gold or very close to running out of gold.
向こう立てるぞ。おたおいとまむよ。
This is not a good spot for him. I need to destroy this. I want to destroy that badly. He's gonna trade out. I'm just gonna buy time. He's gonna run around here. Once again, guys, I want to make an apology, public apology to everyone for forgetting to talk earlier. You have to understand, I'm old. I'm old, brother. Give me a break, dude. You know what I mean? Give me a break. I'm a senior citizen. I'm a senior citizen. I'm gonna need you to respect me. Alright?
よく聞けご加盟じゃ
万事整いつかまつり。お指図向こう立てるぞ。万事整い色攻め中。嫌がらせ。万事整いつかまつり。色攻め中。お一人はいかに。色攻め中。瞬間じゃ。敵方に撃たれておる。万事整い受け。向こう立てるぞ。よくお者ども。万事整いつかまつり。よく聞け。ご加盟じゃ。
Where's he going? To harass me? In my main base?
I
mean, okay, you can go there.
動け。備えよ。お指図の群れ。ただいま。色攻め衆。構えておる。色攻め衆。構えておる。この群れ。必ず者ども。仰せくださるぞ。石打ち。白攻めの大砲。いなしつかまつ。
者ども仰せくださるぞ軍勢新たに命下された偉人にするまで特で力ついたよく
Oh shit, wait, that's a lot more than I thought.
軍勢
広くてマジだおたちの東軍勢広攻め中構えてお兵器の中万事広攻め中おたち広攻め中構え万事整いたまつり軍勢よくじゃえいて迎え者ども一同攻めおたちずつ者ども軍勢広攻め中構えおたち抜け広攻め広軍勢おたちずつ下され
Huh? I mean, he's doing some damage here for sure. But I feel like I got enough workers and everything else, so I'm probably okay. Yeah, we're chilling here, man. Oh, I lost a lot of workers and food. Holy fuck. Damn, he kind of fucking busted me up there. I got one trebuchet just shooting at this landmark here. And I have a really good siege lead. So that's nice. We can push there. And now we're just holding sacred side basically at this point. Okay, let's go there. I want a stone wall. I want to stonewall the sacred sites because I don't want him to come there and just like stand with 30 units and decap it, right? One more stone. And I just need to hold this right now and we're done. See, that's the thing. Now I'm winning on 2 objectives, right? I'm winning on sacred sites and I'm winning on gold. G to the G. Okay, how long was I not talking there, guys? Just for a reference there. 10 minutes? Yeah, that's my bad. I actually just... It wasn't even that I was like so distracted that I couldn't talk. I just genuinely forgot that I was recording a guide. Click W. Okay, so anyway, what happened that game? So the reason I went to TC, let me just give you guys a little, you know. So the reason I went for, is this not a full wall? It's not, but it's okay, I gotta keep. The reason I went for 2 town center is number 1, I wanted to show you the 2 TC build with Japanese where you mine stone. And second, I feel that if I went 1 TC Castle Rush, I would have gotten probably all 5 relics, but I would be very far behind on eco because of 2 TC Son Dynasty. And this way, I got how many? I got 4 relics anyway, right? So it was a pretty good outcome. Did I get any eco upgrades before Castle Age? No, I got Tavara and that's it. I got some upgrades as I was aging up. So after that, the reason you go Mounted Samurai in general in games like this, 2TC versus 2TC, is because if you go Spearman, you actually won't be able to get the relics. Mounted Samurai will make sure that you can take the relics and harass your opponent. So I think Japanese in this kind of even matchup where both players are rushing castle of a 1 or 2 TC into knights is very good because you can make Onamushas. Onamushas, again, they absolutely melt through knights. So if you have mounted samurai that can block a charge, and then you have Onamushas that do a lot of damage to knights, you should be able to win that fight. Because of that, you should be able to get majority of the relics. Now, the reason I wanted to make a tower here badly is he can make a keep in castle and I can't. Japanese only gets keeps in imperial. So what I wanted to do is make sure I have a Springle tower here and here. And these not only will give you a lot of vision, but also what's going to end up happening is Springle tower with an upgrade is very hard to break. You need like a ram or something, or you need like crazy amount of melee units, so you can use it as a defense point and you can fight over it. So once you secure that, it's a lot easier to secure it later on with I went Castle of the Crow for that reason, or with your keep in Imperial. And again, the biggest problem that I have this game is transitioning to food and transitioning to melee units, because that's what you usually want to do with Japanese. So there was kind of like a point where I'm like, kind of struggling a little bit to get there, but we got there in the end. And that's kind of it. When would I go to TCS Japanese? Probably in matchups where rushing castle won't give you much. I would go to TCS, right? So for example, potential against Abbasid, but I've talked about Abbasid before. Abbasid will just outboom you, so I'm not really sure what the best solution there is. But in some matchups where you feel safe or opponent is delayed, you can go for TTC with Japanese like I did. Other civs that you can potentially go to TCs against is like Rus, because the Rus is pretty slow. Malian, you can go to town centers if you want. China, Jushi, civs like that take a little bit to get going. Now, this was probably the longest tutorial guide. And again, the reason why Japanese one is so long, not because I hate other civs or I hate Japanese, is because I think in the current meta at the top level, Japanese doesn't have a lot of great matchups. So I wanted to show as many matchups as possible to you guys. We also had some long games and yada yada. So Japanese versus Byzantine. Personally, I think this is a losing matchup if Byzantine player plays well and micros well. You saw the game that I played against Kaiser. Even though I won the feudal battle, I almost lost after anyway, which, it is what it is. So I think Byzantine is a very, very hard matchup. I would advise you against castle rushing against Byzantine. If you do want a castle rush, if your gold is in the back, for example, you can go castle rush because the push is delayed. I would advise you to do a castle rush and then go for barracks and samurai and upgrade him immediately with Yorishiro and try to get units out to bump him out. Because if you get mounted samurai, you're going to die to the Limitane pretty badly. Japanese mirrors, honestly, I don't fucking know. But what I thought about doing, by the way, I thought about making another video where I cover every single mirror matchup in the game. I don't know if you guys would like that, but I thought about doing something like that. So yeah, Japanese mirror, honestly, I have no idea. It's Onamusha spam? Sure. I don't know the last time I played Japanese mirror. Japanese versus Abbasid, I think this is another matchup that you will struggle in. Simply because this is a boom civ like China or Jushi, but I don't think you can keep up with them. And the problem is Japanese in feudal is not very strong, so if you want to all in feudal, it's not as strong as some of the other civs. It feels like any move you make is kind of the wrong move, so I think Abbasid Byzantine's pretty rough, but if you have to go against Abbasid, I would advise you to just feudal all in them. That's my suggestion. Japanese versus Ayubid is usually a castle rush into, Lancers and getting the relics. So it's kind of like a castle rush civ versus castle rush civ. You should be able to get to castle at a pretty much similar time as Ayubid can. Now they're going to have camel lancers. You're going to have mounted samurai. Camel lancers do debuff your cavalry, but camel lancers do less damage. And even though their charge is stronger, you can actually block the charge with your mounted samurai, and you can go on Amushas as well, so you can get control. So I feel like this matchup is not terrible for Ayubid. In fact, it's kind of weird because Ayubit ages up, and then if they make camels, I feel like that's a bad move. But then why did you age up? You know, what are you going to make? So I feel like it's kind of probably favored for Japanese if both players just rush castle. China versus Japanese, we just played. I would advise you to go 2 town center. You could also go 1 TC age up, but I think 2 TC will do the same trick. Jushi Legacy versus Japanese. If they go for Zuginu all in, I would advise you to defend it in feudal, like I did when I played versus Byzantine. Just make horsemen and archers and try to defend. If you try to age up against Jushi Legacy, if they do the Zuginu all in correctly, you will die if you're rushing castle, and 2 TC you will definitely die. So if they're not all inning, if they're going 2 TC or castle rush, you can do castle rush yourself. French and JD and Rus, I would say, like I mentioned earlier, one of the easier matchups because they're kind of slow and they're probably your best matchups. HRE versus Japanese. This is the matchup where it's kind of interesting. It's like each civ has its like benefit. So the benefit of HRE is they can make prelates and take the relics the moment they age up. But the benefit that you can have is if you're doing the Bannerman build, and a lot of people on YouTube have guides for this. I don't think I do. Just search Japanese Bannerman build order guide or something, where you're basically rushing castle with a knight Bannerman, right? So what ends up happening is they cannot send their prelates around to pick up the relics because you have a knight in feudal that you can go around and harass. And you can even potentially skip tower to get to castle faster. Then if HRE goes for knights, again, you have the advantage because you have Mounted Samurai and you have Onamusha. So then HRE has to probably play something like with spears. But then if you get 3 relics, they get 2. That's still pretty good for HRE. And in general, I would favor HRE in this matchup, but just because HRE is very, very strong. Order of the Dragon. This matchup plays very similar, like HRE. They will both castle rush, but I think you're going to have easier time against Order of the Dragon. And a great thing is Mounted Samurai block the first hit, and OTD units have a lot of damage on their units. So you actually get more value with your, I think it's called Deflect. I'm not sure what it's called. Delhi. Now this matchup is a very interesting one, and I heard mixed feelings about this matchup. Depending what league you are, you could pull off a castle rush and go from there. But the top level meta, the last time I saw this matchup go quite a bit, was basically Delhi goes for a crap load of units like they usually do, and as Japanese, you were opening Bannermen into Horsemen, and then when the opponent goes Ghazis, you go Horsemen with Bannermen, you're stronger, so the opponent goes Spearmen, and then you switch to Mass Ona Bugashas, and you absolutely mow down everything, right? So some people thought this is a Delhi favored matchup, some people thought it's Japanese. I am still not sure, but there you go. Definitely do not 2TC. English versus Japanese. This is a matchup where you can go 2 town centers, but my advice is to do a castle rush. And if the English player is all-inning you in feudal with like longbow spearmen, don't be afraid to fight in feudal because longbows are very slow and your archers are very fast, kind of like HRE archers. So if the opponent attacks you and you have enough units to take him down, they will actually lose their whole army because they can't run away. So that's very, very good. But if in your league, if most English players are going for 2TC, I would say you can also go 2TC or just straight up castle rush. Malian, just like with any civ, if you're struggling with Malian, I would advise you to go for tower rush in Dark Age. If not, you can also go 2 town center versus Malian. But I think if you end up rushing castle and you just let them cow boom for free, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Mongol versus Japanese is one of the worst matchups, and I think everyone knows this if you've played Japanese. Basically, what's going to happen is you're going to get tower rushed on your gold, and once you get tower rushed on your gold, there is not much you can do in Japanese. A lot of civs can just fight in Dark Age against Mongol these days, And even though you have access to Samurai in Dark Age, they will actually lose to Spearmen because the Mongol will have a lot more Spearmen. So this matchup is just cursed, pretty much. And I am not sure what the best way to play it is. I guess hope that you have your second goal on the opposite side where your main goal is, and get towers there with some archers. I'm not really sure, but it is a tough matchup. Ottoman versus Japanese. This is a very rare matchup. I don't even remember the last time I saw this. Not just played it, I saw this. I would say just rushing fast castle is probably the best way to go. If you want, if the Ottoman player opens military school, you could do something like opening with a tower on your gold, so that you don't have to make any units in order to age up. So if Ottoman goes military school, you can chop some wood in Dark Age, get a tower, so when his spearmen arrive, he can't do anything. You were going to make a tower anyway later, and what's going to end up happening is he will delay his feudal even more, and it's going to give you a lot of space to age up to castle into mounted samurai or samurai, whatever you want. And then last but not least, we played against Rus. Like I said, castle rushing against Rus and being super aggro, I don't see much point because of the walls. If there are no walls, you can be super aggressive with mounted samurais. And you should not have an issue rushing castle against Rus because they're a slower version of French and JD. And you can also go 2TC against them for the same reason that they're a bit slow. And that is pretty much it, boys. That is the how to play Japanese like a pro. Mind you, Japanese is probably my weakest civilization, so you know, I tried my best. You could see some of those games I was kind of struggling quite a bit to win. I'm not very good with Japanese, but hope you learned something new. And again, I mentioned this earlier, but in the next patch, I think that Japanese overall is going to be okay. It is definitely nerfed, right? But you will still most likely be a civ that has the best infantry, especially in infantry, melee infantry versus melee infantry fights, because you have a lot of bonus damage on your samurais, and even with less health, they still block an attack, which is pretty big. But Japanese might turn into mass Ozutsu plus something civ, or maybe you're going to need to make some mounted samurais, maybe you're going to need to make some archers in the late game, or hand cannoneers, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see. That is it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, sorry. Let's keep going.